Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, my team would like to present about Qawaid Fiqhiyyah. The title is Branches of the Maxims of the Principles of Intention. Before that, I would like to introduce my teams. And first, Siti Nurkhalisha binti Musli. Second, Nurshakina Azli binti Khaira Arifin. Third, Nur Husna binti Abdul Nasir, and then lastly Nurafiza binti Zaidi. So, for the introduction is what is intention and what is branches of intention and application and conclusion. So, for this introduction, intention has three branches maxim of principle of intention. The first, no intention is needed in the ibadah, which is not adat, traditional or custom. Second, in contracts, effect is given to intention and meaning and not words and forms. And three, the ends does not justify the mean. So, in this chapter also, we would like to tell you about application, relatable, summary, and the last is conclusion. It's not adat, custom, or traditional. So, that's intention, that mean is an alone with no action allowed. It means ibadah we done as a habit or customs. We do not have intention to do it, such as zakat, sedekah, playing, sitting, believe in God, and else. So, maknanya dalam point ini kita tidak ada sesetengah perkara yang kita tidak perlu kepada niat untuk niat. Contohnya kalau kita nak duduk, kita nak main bola ke, kita nak makan ke. So, benda tu memang jadi kebiasaan kita. So, this point very closely and apt is that is often without infinity intention. So, that's all.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would like to present the second branch of the maxim of principle of intention. In contract, effect is given to intention and meanings and not words and forms. This maxim implies that if there is a difference between intention and the external expression, the judgment will be consistent. That is certain. The difference between words and meanings must be given precedence over meanings and not literally words. For example, Shafika says to Hanis, I lend you my car's 100 ringgit Malaysia for you to go to Kedah. Then Hanis accepts Shafika's offer. However, the contract renting, not lending. The terms of lending does not involve payment, even the person used the word lending.
Assalamualaikum. Saya Nur Husna akan membentangkan tajuk the branch of the maxim, the principle of the intention. Untuk bahagian yang kedua, iaitu poin yang kedua, in contract, the effect is given to the intention and meaning, but not word and form. So, kat sini adalah kesannya dapat dalam kontrak ni, kesannya dapat dilihat daripada matlamat dan juga maksud dia, bukan daripada lafaz semata-mata. Okey, antara contoh-contoh yang berkait rapat dengan tajuk ni adalah yang pertama adalah memberi hadiah tetapi meminta wang. Sebagai contoh, Ali menghadiahkan baju kepada Abu, tapi Abu perlu membayar RM50. Itu dianggap jualan, bukan adalah pemberian ataupun hibah, bukan. Yang kedua, Amira meminjam basikal Aisyah dan Aisyah mengenakan bayaran terhadap Amira. So dekat sini itu adalah dikategorikan sebagai sewaan, bukan pinjaman. Okay, contoh yang terakhir adalah pindah hutang. Pindah hutang ataupun dinamakan hiwalah, dan juga dengan syarat peminjam hutang iaitu kafalah tidak terlepas. Okay, contohnya Ali dia meminjam duit kepada Abu pinjam duit kepada Jamil. Jadi Abu meminta Ali membayar hutang tersebut kepada Jamil. Kiranya hutang tersebut berpindah randa, tapi Abu tu kena memastikan Ali membayar hutang kepada Jamil. Maksudnya Abu tak boleh melepaskan diri. Okay. Ibnu Qawaid mengkelaskan 3 yang berkaitan dengan niat. Yang pertama adalah apa yang dinafas sama dengan niat. Contoh, kalau dia niat sedekah, maka perlulah sedekah, tak perlu ada kata-kata bayaran ke apa, tak. Yang kedua adalah nafas tu tidak jelas. Apa yang tidak jelas, tak ada niat untuk dilakukan. Contoh macam orang gila, orang mabuk. Kadang orang mabuk dia bercakap benda tu tak jelas, tak dimasukkan pun. Yang ketiga, untuk kata-kata daripada Ibnu Qawaid adalah kata-kata dia mempunyai makna yang dominan, tetapi kurang jelas daripada pertuturannya. Maka kat situ tak dapat menentukan niat tersebut. Secara ringkasannya, untuk effect is given to the meaning and intention, not for word and form. Secara ringkasnya, kita boleh ambil jika ada konflik dan tiada jalan penyelesaian dan perdamaian, maka niat yang asal perlulah diteruskan balik bagi mengelak pergaduhan dan juga pencaroka.
Next, I will present about the relationship between an act and intention. Firstly, act or policies that are good in themselves and actuated by good objective or intention. For example, a government efforts to promote public welfare through zakat, charity funds, and donation. Next, act or policies that are not good in themselves but resorted for commendable objectives. For example, winking over smuggling in order to allow some people to earn their livelihood. Next, act or policies that are actuated by objectionable intention but lead to good results. For example, blackmailing one's business opponent, but the step might result in providing job security to employee. Lastly, objectionable intention with objectionable policies. For instance, smuggling of wine into the country for use by Muslims.
So then, I will explain about application of contract.
Application of contract surety kafala implies comprehensive liability, while transfer of debt hawala implies discharge of the principal debtor. If a contract of transfer of debt debit hawala is made with the condition to hold the principal debtor liable, in case the transfer failed to discharge the debt, contract even though term as a contract of hawala will be treated as contract of kafala. We have three types of application contract. The first one is bilateral contract. Bilateral contract is when someone needs a contract, a two-way agreement comes to mind in its most basic form. Bilaterality contract are between two groups or group. Most business and personal contract fall into this category. Example, two-way contract are available in every line. The second one is unilateral contract. The easiest way to understand unilateral business contract is to analyze the word unilateral. In simple terms, a one-sided contract involves action performed by only one person or group. In contract law, one-side contract allows only one person to make an agreement or agreement. And the last one is contract collateral. So, for the conclusion, as we all know, when two meetings approve the agreement, at the time the agreement was considered valid, if the terms are valid and the meeting may expect that their behavior implies that the terms are authoritative, the statement is largely enforceable. The agreement is a very hypothesis that stands out from the most important things is that the agreement is valid by a court. A court can decide to break it down when it is inconceivable to hold really, and on the other, if the assembly damage its own part and if they see that it is genuine, or if a false is not genuine, then your innocent party can guarantee your interest in court. For default, contract or announcement are not made by trade unions. One thing better than treating the breach of a deal is known to be recovering. Thank you.